All these notebooks were once empty. Now they're filled with all my experiences, the lessons that I've learned, the lessons that I wish I had learned earlier. I've been in business since I was 19 years old. By the time I turned 27, I had a business in the financial industry that pays me 7 figures a year in income. And in today's video, I want to share with you the 10 major lessons that I learned that I've documented in these notebooks that changed my life forever. And I'm sure it will change yours too. Lesson number 1, nobody is coming to save you. Your life is 100% your responsibility. If you win, if you succeed, we're gonna blame you. If you fail and you lose, we're still gonna blame you. I remember a while ago, I Googled my name and I saw this Reddit post and somebody had commented saying, I went to one of Nima's classes and he said, if you don't succeed, it's your fault. And they capitalized the your. And I read that, I'm like, is this person joking or are they serious? My friend, whose fault is it if it's not your fault? The people that blame everyone else for where they're at are the ones that will never do anything about it to change it. Because if it's someone else's fault, well, I guess you just gotta wait till your turn comes. But if you truly believe your life is your fault and you take responsibility for it, you'll have full control over changing it, over making it better, and over making your dreams come true. So lesson number 1, and probably one of the most important lessons on this list, take 100% responsibility for where you're at so you can go to where you want to go. Lesson number 2, respect time. Yours and others. That's actually why I wear 2 watches, to remind me to respect my time and other people's time. I'm joking, but the reality is you have to have respect for your own time so you can take advantage of it. You also should respect other people's time. Come early, come on time. Don't ever make people wait for you. When you tell someone you're gonna do something, actually do it in the time that you tell them to do it. This will take the respect level that others have for you to another level, and it will give you a brand that people wanna follow, and it will give you the credibility that you want to influence others. Lesson number 3, learn to be resourceful. One of the things that makes all the difference when it comes to the ones that succeed and the ones that don't is your ability to not only find resources, but take advantage of the ones that you already have. If you have mentors, be 100% coachable to them. If you have access to a good book, make sure you apply what it actually says. Don't just read it and put it on the shelf for it to eat dust. If you have access to internet, which all of you should, or else you wouldn't be watching this video, go and search things that benefit you. I remember when I first got into business, I didn't know anything about anything. So I went on YouTube and searched how to get good at sales. And I watched the videos and I took action on what I learned. I would go on Google and search how to be better with people and how to communicate more effectively. And whatever articles came up, I would read it and I would take action on it. Because I knew if I was gonna win, I had to find the answers and I had to take action on them. No one was just gonna come and give it to me. Lesson number 4, you learn 10 times more by doing. The best way to learn is to take information and then take action on that information. You're either gonna fail or succeed. Analyze why you succeeded, analyze why you failed. Because if you don't know why you succeeded, you can't replicate it. And if you don't know why you failed, you won't be able to change. Then go back and get more information and take action again. You know where is the missing element here for most people? The taking action part. And that's where really all the learning happens. Because until you can connect your emotions with the information, there is no learning. And the only way to connect the emotions with the information is to take action. That's one of my best qualities. Every time I learn something, I act on it right away. And that's how I've been able to grow so exponentially at such a young age. Lesson number 5, learn to sell or you're gonna struggle. You know, I can say this another way as well. Learn to sell and you'll never struggle. Because that skill set of learning sales will apply to you no matter what you do, no matter what country you do it in. Because as long as you're dealing with human beings, you gotta learn to influence and persuade. And if you can do that better than others, you'll never, ever, ever struggle in business or anything else. Learn that skill ASAP. It'll change your life forever. Lesson number 6, thick skin is a requirement. Getting into business means getting rejected. Getting into business means playing the numbers game. And in order to play the numbers game, in order to deal with rejection, you gotta have thick skin. Guess what? You also need to have thick skin if you're gonna have mentors who are gonna give you advice and feedback. You're not always gonna hear what you want. You might not always hear it in the way that you wanna hear it. Get over it. Take the advice, take the lesson, take action on it, win faster. Lesson number 7, support people, don't tear them down. I hear entrepreneurs and business owners complain all the time. No one supports me, no one buys my product, blah, blah, blah. Here's my question, who do you support? It's easy to complain about what you're not getting, but what are you giving? See, for me, my life changed when I started focusing on giving, not getting. When I gave support, when I supported the people around me, when I gave them positive reinforcement, whether they had done it for me or not, I don't know whether it's karma or whatever you want to call it, but life turned around and supported me back. So focus on supporting others. Don't tear them down. Whatever they did to you, let it go, forgive, and move on. That's what winners do. That's what leaders do. Lesson number 8, focus only on what you can control and have faith that things will work out the way they're supposed to work out. I truly believe everything happens for me, not to me. And more things are going to be out of your control than in your control. And if you let those things get to you, if you let them worry you, if you let them get you in a negative headspace, you won't be able to perform at the level you can perform in the areas that you can actually control. And I tell you what, I was someone that was very paranoid, worried all the time. I struggled with this for a long time. But what I realized is worrying about things won't fix them. So I started to just have faith that it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. Have faith that law of attraction, God, the universe would support me in my endeavors. And that's exactly what happened. Focus on what you can control. Have faith that the rest will work out and God will take care of you. Lesson number 9, find the right mentors and be 100% coachable to them. It's one thing to find the right mentors. And by the way, that's not the hard part. That's pretty easy nowadays with Instagram, with Facebook, and all these different ways you can connect with people. The hard part for most people is being 100% coachable to those mentors. Here's the reality. If you have the right mentor, they should be saying things that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. They should be asking you to do things that when you think about it, it makes you fearful, because that's where your growth is. And if you're 100% coachable to them, you'll do it and you'll see the results. And when you do, you'll look back and go, now I get why they said that thing. Now I get why they told me to do that back then. But it's only going to make sense if you take action on it and get the results from it. Make your life easier, make your path easier. Find the right mentors and please be 100% coachable to them. Have faith, have trust. Things will work out the way you want them to work out. Lesson number 10, it's going to look like it's not working for a long time before it starts working. This is just like the bamboo tree example that I've made many times. The bamboo tree shows no sign of growth in the first year, shows no sign of growth in the second year, no sign of growth in the third year, no sign of growth in the fourth year. Then in the 5th year, it goes up 60 to 80 feet. That's what business and success looks like. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So please, I know some of you might be frustrated right now. I know you might be a little bit discouraged. Stay patient. If you're patient with your result and aggressive with your action taking, it's all going to work out. And when it does, you know what you're going to say? Man, I'm so glad I didn't quit. I'm so glad I stuck with it, because now I have the life that I've always wanted. And if I had quit, I don't know where I'd be. That's how I feel now. That's how all of you are going to feel sooner, hopefully rather than later, when your success becomes a reality. I know what a lot of you are thinking. Nima, I love these lessons, but what skills do I need to learn to make the millions? Good question. I have a video that I'm going to put right here where I talk about the 5 skills that are going to make you millions if you learn them and master them. If you haven't watched that yet, watch it now and share this video with anyone that you think can benefit. Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time we have a new video. Until next time, bye-bye.